Hi, welcome back to Poorly Explained, this time Ultraman Leo. So, when we went into this, we both only knew one thing about it. That's the Ultra Key.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've said that several times now.
Well, you mentioned it in the last one.
Well, I'm going to mention it again. Because the Ultra Key deserves to be mentioned. That episode came up and I just started cheering. Like, I saw the plan and I'm like, oh, it's Ultra Key time. And then they had to do the rigmarole to get to the key, and I'm like, oh, there it is! There it is! Pointing at the screen and everything. It's real happy. Anyway, so backstory on this one. Leo is from a different planet. He's not from Ultra Home. He's from his own planet that got destroyed by some dude named Alien Magma. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's probably like fiery, right?
Well, considering there was somebody named Blizzard who just fucking decided I can use fire now, I'm not real sure what to think anymore.
No, Alien Magma is a dude in, like, a black unitard. You know what? This isn't gonna do much for you guys. I'm just gonna pull him up real quick. That guy. That first guy's named Alien Magma. Real good design, huh?
Not the one with the brand on his fucking chest?
Yeah, this guy here, with his mullet and his Mega Buster.
And his goblin ears? I mean, the other one's got goblin ears too, but like...
No, that's a space wizard. That one's different.
He's got a flamethrower.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a space wizard. He was awful.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he comes from L77. I don't know why. I liked your idea better, L30.
L30 would have been horribly on the nose, but like it was right there, and they chose not to use it.
But yeah, no, so he's like Ultraseven, where he is his human host, and he works at a sports club, and he tries to adopt orphans into a sports club.
Okay.
That's kind of my running gag for this, because oh boy, does he let a lot of people die.
Alright.
So, the team that he joins, which doesn't matter, by the way, is Mac. You wanna take a guess at this one?
Well, what's the actual acronym?
MAC. Mac.
Monster... I don't know. Monster Attack Council?
Okay, you almost had it. It was Monster Attack Crew. Just like TAC.
Not even trying, but okay. No, TAC was...
Yeah, TAC was terrible Monster Attack Crew. And they were also terrible at the job, so you know.
Well, yeah, and they also decided that Terrible Monster was one word. For some reason.
Yeah, well... Now it's just Monster Attack Crew, because, I mean, that's what... They don't matter.
Okay.
They matter so little that I didn't even remember any of their names. Much like the last few teams, but they also don't show up very often. Like, they're in the background.
Okay.
That's it. Only one Mac person matters, and that's Ultraseven. Ultraseven's back, and he's in charge of Mac. He loses his sunglasses for seemingly one last time and gives his role as protector to Leo. Tokyo and other islands get flooded by Alien Magma's devious plan.
And that gets solved somehow?
Yeah, in the next episode.
Oh, okay.
Leo fights a tag team of monsters and ends up needing Seven to save the day with his ultra psychokinesis. Leo must learn the corkscrew kick to defeat the monsters. Leo decapitates them with his new move. A lion apparition appears, shoots lightning from its mouth, and raises a sunken island.
He decapitates them with a kick?
Yes. So one of the big things about early Leo is that Seven yells at him for being really awful at his job.
Uh-huh.
Then he tells him to fuck off and train in the mountains for a while. And not to show up until he's finished his training. But his training is so goddamn vague. Like he's like, you need to learn how to cut this waterfall before you can come back to the fight. And then he walks away.
Did fucking G Gundam steal this shit?
Maybe.
Because this sounds just like G Gundam, where he's like, when you can cut this tree with this rusty ass fucking katana, like, you'll learn something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, it's real good, because, like, so to learn the corkscrew kick, he's just gotta, like, spin around real fast.
Oh my god.
And he's gotta, like, split rocks. And 7 doesn't explain anything. He's just like, do it. I'm outie.
Well, yeah, because 7 didn't do any of that shit. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just like...
Also, his psychokinesis kills him when he uses it. Like, it reduces his lifespan. And he gets sick and gray, and it's gross.
Okay.
But that's the only thing he can do, because he broke his leg in the first episode.
Okay, but what about the Ultra Healthcare? Like, what the fuck?
They can't fix it. Not this time. Too specific. Broken leg? Sorry, no.
Now, if you cut it off...
Yeah, if you cut it off, we can reattach it. Like, it'll do a loop in midair and then plop back on. But, no. Beans that make you can't use your arms, we can fix that. Broken leg, too advanced. You know how many bones are in the leg? At least 4.
Maybe 3 or 4, I don't know. I mean, there's at least 2 in the lower leg, I think. I don't know. I don't know my skeleton anymore.
Can't believe it. An alien uses its sharp claws to slice folks in half and gives them space metal carved in the shape of Leo's face. Leo needs to learn how to parry without dodging.
Hit circle?
No, because if you hit circle too many times, you'll dodge, and then you'll die.
Oh, damn. Well, that's why you don't mash it. You... Whatever.
So this is the first episode where Leo starts collecting orphans. Because, like, this guy is taking his kids home, and he gets cut the fuck up by this alien.
Uh-huh.
So the kids come back, and Leo's like, okay, well, I'm going to get one of my Mac friends to take you home. And then that guy gets cut up. And it's just like, wow, okay. Just, I don't want to be near these kids. These kids are going to get me killed. After losing to the Blade Monster, 7 tells Leo he must learn to cut a waterfall. After achieving this, he is finally able to put the monster down without taking a single hit. The monster doesn't even fight back at that point. It's just like, yeah. I see that you have cut the waterfall. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
A monster attacks after Leo promises to be a replacement dad for a kid whose real dad was killed by the last monster. Leo is late, so 7 makes him fight the machine. Leo learns how to catch a flying blade. The machine is just like, it's got like all these fucking blades on it.
Uh-huh.
It was one of like the first things I sent.
I don't even remember.
Okay.
Wait, was that the fucking weird like Dalek-esque thing?
Yes.
Where he's just like running at it in like a gymnasium?
Yes.
Like, it's really...
Yeah, so like 7 fucking plops their shit down. He's like, Leo, learn to fight it. And I'm like, what do you mean learn to fight it? Like, punch it? Do I punch the machine? Because I can just like walk around and hit it from the side. 7 just plops it down and leaves. Leo fails to protect his coworker's lady friend and decides intense training should be his punishment.
Oh my god.
7 tells him he sucks and tries to run him over with a jeep.
No! If you hit his legs, he'll be doomed forever!
Well, he tries to run over the human part.
Wait, what? He broke his leg as Ultra 7?
Yeah, so yeah, Ultra 7 got his leg broken from the angle lock, whatever Kurt Angle used to do.
I don't...
And So now he has to walk around with a cane.
Uh-huh.
And this cane is the most bullshit. It's got a gun in it.
I mean...
It shoots rockets.
Alright, that's a little much.
7 also uses it to beat up Leo. Whenever Leo's just acting up, he's just like, fuck! He starts wailing on him.
Didn't he learn how to dodge? Like, what the fuck?
No, you see, Leo learns all these skills and he forgets he has them. Like, there's a part where he's got to learn to fight blindfolded. And then, like, 2 episodes later, he gets blindfolded and he's like, I don't know how to fight!
What it like reeks of is... Well, no, because these have to get written before the... Whatever, never mind. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
A monster plants a flower that turns into a boomerang thrower when fully grown. It is inserted in the monster's backside. 7 and Leo's friends pelt Leo with every boomerang in Japan.
Is every fucking episode have like an absolutely stupid training montage?
All the early ones did.
Oh my god.
And when I say every boomerang in Japan, I mean every boomerang in Japan. They had so many.
That would be a rare commodity, I would think.
Like, fucking 7 shows up, he's got like 9 of them in his hand, he's just like, fuck you! Fuck you, Leo! He's just tossing them.
What the fuck is wrong with 7? Like, does he just have all this repress? It must be that he, like, broke his leg. He's like, man, I can't do a fucking thing. God. Man, I'm so angry all the time because I can't do the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. Well, at least I got this bitch here I can just beat the ever-loving crap out of and leave him out in the woods and tell him to get on with it and just let him figure it out. Oh, look at this monster contraption I made that has, like, knives on its hands. Figure it out! Oh, fuck yeah! I just bought all these boomerangs because I was just feeling it. What can I do with them? Oh, it's a boomerang monster? Perfect opportunity.
7 is a real asshole in this, and I don't know why.
I don't fucking know, man. Like, this just sounds like he's got problems.
Leo disobeys an order to save his friend, learns the monster's weak points on its back, and then gets a week suspension so he can learn how to wall jump in the mountains. You see, because the monster's not stupid. Now that you know his weak point is his back, he's never going to show you his back.
Fair.
So you have to wall jump behind him, and I don't even think that comes up.
But he doesn't even use it? It's just...
I don't think so.
I think 7 is fucking insane. I think that's where we're at right now, because, like...
Look, 7 lost all his capsules, so he can't do anything, aside from ultra psychokinesis.
Yeah, which apparently makes him die.
Yeah, I don't know why he lost his capsules, though. I don't know.
They weren't of any use to begin with.
I mean, they weren't, but they existed.
I feel like that would have caused more problems than... Honestly, if he had his capsules, all he would do is be like, fight this one.
You know what? He probably would.
Like, just... I think it lessens his ability to be abusive. I think he's been disowned by Ultramom and Ultradad at this point.
I mean, he is the only one still on Earth right now, so... I don't know why he got sent back to Earth. It's whatever.
He probably kept losing his fucking glasses, and they were just like, we can't fucking keep making you glasses. Like, fuck, man. Just go be on Earth and do something useful. And then
get your leg broken. Now you're completely useless.
And now he's got this, like, you know, the equivalent of like a lower class Saiyan in Leo, not even born on the main Ultra planet, and he's like, oh, I can just beat the ever-loving shit out of you. Hate my life, and I'm gonna make you hate yours.
An alien with a sweet tooth befriends the local child after he gives it ice cream. Leo attempts to run them over with a truck.
Both of them?
Both of them.
What the fuck?
Leo must learn to evade its sticky white liquid in order to win. The alien is killed, the child is sad, and 7 allows it to be revived if it returns to space.
I mean, alright, but like...
It's real great because they have this conversation like, look, it can't live here on Earth. while it's fucking dead. And then Leo runs off, hits it with a revive beam, and then it just knows that it has to leave.
It's fine. It's Ultraman writing.
Leo's pet monster Ron appears on Earth and is being less than a good boy. After laying the smackdown on Ron, Leo shrinks him and potentially turns him into a dog.
What was it before?
It was like a giant monster thing.
No dog features?
No, it was more like a lizard.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah. No, he gives the dog to his orphans, and is like, its name is Ron. And like one of his coworkers leans over, like, you sure you want to name it that? That was a giant monster. That's not a very good name for a dog.
I don't think there's anything actually wrong with it, but.
And then the dog never fucking appears again. Like, it's just fucking gone until a flashback. So I don't know what the fuck happened to this dog. I don't know why.
It was probably like one of the fucking technicians' dogs is like, yeah, you can have it for this episode, but that's it. Oh my god.
Leo attempts to get another orphan for the sports club by enlisting the kid's uncle to fight a rogue glam rock star. After the
wait! He's trying to make orphans now?
So he's chasing down this alien. And he yells out to this guy who's like shadowboxing. Down the road. He's like, "Help me fight this alien." And like he doesn't know that the guy is the world champion boxer or whatever. He just calls out to him. And then the alien picks him up and throws him against a wall, killing him instantly.
Oh my god.
Later, the monster punches his aunt, the kid's aunt, into the afterlife as well. Leo learns grapples can defeat the rock star, but never uses them. He's like it needs to fall down. That's how I'll catch it. And like he's training with a sandbag, like he's throwing the sandbag up in the air. And he never does that to the alien.
Alright.
Leo gets a sidekick in the form of an unorthodox wild man. They fight a monster that mimics their antics, and they try to get it to inflate itself. Leo grabs its tail and fills it with special gas, taking it to space.
Is that the one that was just like a sphere?
Yeah, where the guy was...
Or it was showing him like pumping, and then it's just whatever it was as a sphere.
Yes.
Oh my god. That wouldn't go into whatever.
No, well, it was special gas. Up the monster's butt.
I'm just surprised they even made a model of the suit that could inflate it into a sphere. Like,
well, I don't think the monster suit inflated. I know that the guy's suit inflated.
Oh, okay.
And then the monster had like sacks on it that would inflate.
So why did they inflate the guy?
Because the monster would find it funny and it try to inflate itself. Because it was copying them. Because like,
oh, right, okay.
Because the guy, his partner, like popped a balloon, and the monster thought it was so funny that he started popping balloons.
Okay.
I don't know why their thought was inflation, but whatever. Leo is accused of murders due to an invisible alien. Seven uses his airship to kill the alien after it covers itself in plexiglass. A pine cone shows Leo how to save Seven. Okay, so the invisible alien would walk over, pick up Leo's knife or whatever. He threw it into a cop. And Leo tried to catch the knife before the monster threw it, and the other cop looks over and is like, I can't believe you killed that man. And then later, Leo's chasing him, and he turns invisible. He runs into a construction site, and Leo picks up a pipe, and the monster forces him to throw the pipe into a construction worker, killing him instantly.
Oh.
And they're all just like, man, Leo, you need to be like, not here. You are doing too many murders.
The thrown knife already should have been the end of it. Like, that should have been the absolute end. That was, like... Because... unless they had, like, footage of the knife floating, there's... Like... There should not have been the opportunity to go somewhere else where another possible murder could have occurred.
Well, it happens later because, like,
That's the problem, is that it happened later.
Well,
there shouldn't have been a later. He should have been locked up.
No, what happens is they do arrest him, and then because he's working for Mac, Seven pulls some strings. It's like, hey, I don't think he did the murders. I'll keep an eye on him. And by keep an eye on him, I mean put him under house arrest and let him go free. I'm just going to tell him don't fight the monster, and then he finds the monster again and he commits another murder. It's real good. It's real good. There's no, like, thing where they're like, oh, by the way, we found out... Well, they do find out about the monster. They catch it on film. They catch him on film throwing another MAC member's knife. Or attempting to. Uh-huh. So I guess that's how they're like, well, he didn't throw the knife. He's innocent. We swear.
It would be out of character, so I get that. But... I don't know, man.
Leo has to learn how to fight back when both his arms are bound. A monster posing as a dojo rival shames the sports club. Leo remembers he has legs. He's like, oh, right.
Doesn't he had, like, at least two training bullshit that required use of his legs? He had the spin kick, the whatever, and the fucking triangle jump training, which he never used.
Yeah, no, I vaguely remember he's like, oh, right, I can kick. That'll stop this guy. He'll never see it coming. A duplication alien shows up and Leo must learn from a blind karate guy how to sense his enemy. You see, he shows up and, like, he's fighting the alien and Leo's like, how did you do that? He's like, there were 5 aliens. And the karate man's like, what are you talking about? There was 1. And he's, like, looking off to the side. And he's like, by the way, I can't fucking see shit. I'm gonna throw baseballs at you.
Okay.
That was his training in having his friends throw baseballs at him when he was blindfolded.
This really feels like... Who makes Ultraman?
Subaraya production or something like that.
It's not, Fuck, what is it? It's not Toho?
No, the guy came from Toho. He was like the special effects guy.
Yeah, this really just feels like one of... I don't know. There's just some part of me that's like, some producers are like, so how much could we abuse our actors?
So my favorite thing in the booklet, they're like, well, we tried to have a darker storyline.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, the only dark part of this storyline is the whole, like, oh man, I got these people killed. Whoops.
There's a lot of people dying, but at the same time, the Seven just plopped a Dalek full of knives in front of fucking Leo. Is like, put on your unitard, figure it out. I swear to God, he was wearing a gymnastics uniform.
I'm pretty sure he was.
It was fucking weird. And just running at this, like, siege tower of a robot. And I'm just like... Yeah, that doesn't scream dark. That screams stupid. But whatever.
An alien from the planet of fear and death starts flashing people, killing them instantly.
Define flashing.
Well, she would glow. And then when she turned into a giant monster, her chest would glow.
Oh my god.
And she would, like, she would petrify them. Turn them into wax. Leo gets flashed. He gets wax legs for a little bit, and then he's fine. Seven uses his ultra psychokinesis.
How come he couldn't do that to his own life? Whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know.
A werewolf pretends to be a vampire and sucks its victim's dry of blood. It possesses a lady to lay claim to her as a bride. The lion apparition reappears and removes the body's water. I don't think this werewolf knew what being a werewolf was.
Yeah, no, like, he's done vampire shit, ghost shit. Yeah, no, that's what I got. Is like, whatever, it's fine. I'm sure there's like a yokai that's like.
It was called Alien Wolf. It was literally a werewolf. I do not know why it was bleeding its victims dry and not just, mauling the shit out of them.
To be fair, like I was trying to say, is like there's probably a yokai that's like somewhat similar to that that has that set of power. Because like Japanese yokai really don't fit like Western horror tropes at all.
Yeah. Because
they're from a completely different culture, so like I can sit there and be like I the fucking blade weasel is already just like, why?
Because wind is scary.
I forgot there was even wind. Like, oh right, that's exactly what it is. It's why wind burn happens, because there's weasels with blades in the wind. Yeah, no, Japanese yokai shit is just crazy. Lady
Dracula attempts to cause a heat wave with her bats for unknown reasons. Mac blows them the fuck up. Dracula is then welcomed into the home of the sports club orphans, where vampirism spreads to the town. Leo extracts blood and creates an antidote.
Wasn't he just like keeping child orphans? Like what?
They moved in with him and they moved in with his coworker from the sports club because his coworker from Mac got sliced up.
Yeah.
And he just went, well, you're next on the chopping block, lady. I killed the slicing monster, so you should be fine, theoretically.
Oh my god. I mean, at least he cured it, I guess.
Yeah, he pulls out the ultra syringe.
I hope it was like... not like a turkey baster, but like... you know, the kitchen implement that's like just a giant syringe. Like, it's got the same shit on it, but like...
it mostly was.
That's about what I figured. It's like Raid the Kitchen.
Yeah, except that, he had to be big to do it.
Huh?
He had to be big. There was a really big one. You had to raid the big kitchen.
Whatever. Just...
A fisherman brings in the Haul of the Century when he catches the local sea monster. He beats it until near death and decides to tell no one of it. The monster retaliates, killing the fisherman and his wife.
Fair enough.
If I remember this one correctly, they go to like a fishing town and they're like, "Hey, you can't take your submarine because that'll. You don't have a submarine. That's the problem. You don't have one in this show. So we got to come up with a rule for why you can't use it. Also, fuck you. Hey, They had a lot of weird laws in this town. And Seven's like, no, we have to follow all the rules. It's great. I think that episode sucked anyway.
Okay.
An alien from Taurus tries to kill an alien child from Ursa Minor because he thinks the kid will grow up and take revenge for killing his mother. Taurus, alien man's not very nice.
Is he also a bull?
Vaguely.
Is the Ursa Minor child part bear?
He can turn into a bear.
Oh my god.
But he makes friends with bears.
Okay.
The arrival of Flamin' Hot Space Cheeto attracts the attention of Satan, who wants to kill the goddess of victory. Satan is defeated by strafing.
Okay.
Leo attempts to recruit more orphans to the sports club while the Liquid Measurement Brothers rampage through town. Leo recalls his own brother, Astra, who died on his homeworld. Astra arrives on Earth to even the odds.
Guess he didn't die.
Yeah, I know, he was fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, the monsters were Gallon and Leader. Those were their names.
Cool.
Yeah, Astra just fucking shows up in the last 2 minutes to be like, Ultra Beam, okay, bye. Narrator's like, well, we don't know where Astra's going. He's just leaving. An alien from Party Planet falls out of bed and crash lands on Earth. Mac Jr. finds and befriends him with donuts. He summons a monster as thanks. His tail communicator is ripped off, and Leo has to box the monster. The alien performs a 20-hour handstand to regrow its tail.
Why?
Because it grows faster if he's doing a handstand.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, this guy had 60 kids, 80 grandkids, 40 great-grandkids.
What the fucking... I thought those were just children saying stupid shit.
No, that was him saying stupid shit.
Oh my god.
This fucking 8-year-old that they got to play a space great-granddad. Space fugitives attempt to hide out on Earth from giant robots of their own creation. The lady reveals she's an android and dies immediately. A child wants to go to a clean planet out of fear of poison garbage. He gets sick and hallucinates being kidnapped by aliens who tell him a kaiju beetle has come to pick him up. The beetle was the source of the poison garbage.
What? So... I thought, fear of, poison garbage was just, just normal excess waste. Environmentalist nonsense.
I think it sort of was.
But then they're just no, the alien did it.
Yeah, no,
That's...
You see, when the beetle died, he got better. He stopped being afraid of poison garbage. I don't know. It was really dumb. Fucking Satan beetle over there.
Okay.
A space wizard bamboozles Mac with its powerful parlor tricks, like the shell game, slightly aggressive levitation, and choking fools out. He shrinks Leo and traps him in a balloon. Ultraman King arrives to regrow Leo and bestow his plot device.
What the fuck? There's another fucking Ultra Boy. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's this super crazy, amazing warrior guy that nobody actually knows exists. He lives on his own planet.
And just decided that Leo needs his help.
Yeah, he's like, yo, Leo, you want a cape? That turns into a bracelet? Or an armband? Because we're not going to fucking put a cape on you.
That would get in the way. Oh, man.
A space ogre named Onion is chased off planet Apple by giant chickens and lands on Earth. A boy named Momotaro wishes to fight the ogre. The ogre gets pantsed, and Leo harvests its horns for capitalism.
Talking head horns, right? Like, the
Yeah.
pantsing is unrelated to the harvesting of horns?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You see, because Momotaro the kid has a bow, and he shoots he shoots its pants off. And he's like, oh no, my butt, don't look at my butt. And then Leo shows up and just, like, rips its horns off. Killing it instantly.
Alright. Sure.
A group of fishermen attempt to kill an alien child, but are stopped when the local boat captain trades his prized pearl for the child's life. He is rewarded with a feast fit for a king, while the aliens attempt to kill the fisherman.
Why?
Why were the aliens trying to kill the fisherman?
Yeah.
Because they tried to kill a child. Tried to kill an alien child.
But, so it's the other ones?
What?
I thought everyone...
So there's the fishermen who were attempting to kill a kid,
Yes.
and then this boat captain comes over,
Oh, he's a boat captain.
and he's like, here's this fucked up pearl, it's a good luck charm.
Sure. Okay.
And they're like, okay, fine, we'll take the pearl, we'll trade it off on weekends. Or something. I'll hold it for this week, you can hold it next week, and we'll just pass it off. And so the boat captain gets to go on the alien ship, and they give him this big old feast and a golden pipe, and they're like, do not smoke out of it, please.
Okay.
And while he's having his feast, the aliens are trying to kill the fishermen, because, you know, they're like, humans are idiots, and they're mean, so we'll kill them.
Okay. I mean... I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, it's whatever. The psychic child causes trouble and leads Seven to a woman he believes he knew back when it was his show. The child squares off in a psychic showdown with Seven, ultimately ending when Leo shoots Seven. Leo takes the mother-son pair to space.
Why did Leo shoot him?
Because Leo was going to shoot the child, and then Seven's like, no, don't shoot the child. Blah, my side, you shot me, why did you shoot me? Alien Magma returns and wants to get freaky with a bird. He sticks her with a spike, and a father-son duo remove it later. She turns into a human to get freaky with the dad. Alien Magma is not happy about this.
Okay.
A flower wizard discovers the cure for insomnia and waking up. His plan is foiled when one of the sports club orphans rejects his flowers and he steps on the flower fairy.
Was the flower fairy the reason why the flowers worked or something?
No, they were not. She was growing in like a weed flower. Like a dandelion.
Okay.
And she tells the orphan, like, hey, don't take that flower. That's bad. It's got poison in it.
Uh-huh.
And, like, so the orphan slaps the flowers out of his hands. He slaps the dandelion out of hers. And he steps on it, chasing her. And
Oh. Okay.
yeah. A young woman is haunted by the moon, and Mac vows to protect her. Turns out she's the moon princess, so she leaves for the moon, and Mac wasted everybody's time. They call in the fucking, like, National Guard and everything. They got this whole, like, platoon set up to stop the alien ambassador from coming down to take her. And then she just walks out like, no, I'm the moon princess, so I gotta go. Bye.
Okay.
A giant eye comes to town and haunts an apartment complex, infesting it with rubber gloves. What you gonna do when Akamania runs wild over you? Call your brother, take his space. The monster was Akamania. I wanted to use the Hulk Hogan quote.
Okay.
But yeah, no, just Astro reappears.
Oh, right.
And he just takes it to space. It's just what he does.
Guess we knew. Well, I mean, we don't know where he went, but he came back.
Yeah. Jack gets targeted for one of his huge monster balls and gets gagged. Leo finds him on the beach and takes him to the sports club to probably recruit him. Jack steals his ball from children. The ball can unleash 1 minute of action, but it has a 50-hour refractory period.
Who? Okay. Who is this?
Jack. Return of Ultraman? The one who hates children?
Fuck. Man, I was like, are we actually talking about him? Because he should not be in that orphanage.
Well, Leo doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't, but still.
But yeah, no, so Ultraseven gets the ability to summon a monster. That's what the monster ball does.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time it's used.
Okay.
The monster can show up for 1 minute, and it has to charge for 50 hours before I can use it again. Also, he uses his ultra psychokinesis to get the gag off.
What?
Jack gets gagged,
Why?
so he can't explain the situation.
By who?
The monster.
From the ball?
No, not from the ball. The monster that he's fighting.
I'm so confused.
Look, Jack is bringing the monster ball because like Seven can't fight, so he needs his Pokemon.
This is a very poor fix for that situation. I feel like they would have been better served by like fix your leg.
Nah.
But instead, Ultra Dad's like, I don't know, I got this shitty monster. Only work for 1 minute.
So yeah, as Jack is trying to bring the ball to Earth, he gets attacked by this awful monster that gags him. I think it's just so they didn't have to have him talk. So they could be like, no, guy who plays Jack, we're gonna pay you less because you don't have any voice lines.
Jesus.
Go beat up those children again. Fans really love that.
Yeah, definitely.
A kid acquires a jar containing an alien and attempts to make the alien do his homework. The alien makes him look foolish by getting the answers wrong and wetting itself in class. The duo attempt to destroy school, but the alien just wants to go home after getting beat up.
Okay.
An alien from Atlanta pretends to be human so he can get in bed with the director's daughter and steal Mac uranium. Seven immediately suggests murder. Astro returns, and it's basically the mysterious stranger perk from Fallout. Because he shows up for 2 minutes and he fucking leaves.
Great.
Every time the narrator's like, we don't know where he's going. Like, then why the fuck did you bring it up?
Why?
The fastest power-walking, mirror-dwelling alien kidnaps one of Leo's sports club orphans, so he kidnaps him back.
The alien or the child?
The child.
Okay.
He jumps in the mirror dimension. Seven's like, no, don't do that. We don't know how to get you back. Just leave the child. It'll be fine. You can get more orphans.
You keep things up the way you're going.
Ultra Home gets attacked, and Astra steals the Ultra Key, sending Ultra Home on a crash course with Earth. The Ultraman brothers, minus Taro, chase and surround Astra, prompting Leo to jump into the Ultraman brawl. So this is I love this episode because it makes all the Ultramen like mole people. They live in this fucking like little shack or like this hole in the ground that like slides open and whatnot, and they all just fucking pop out one by one. And I know I've said it before, but the more Ultraman you put on screen, the funnier it gets.
Okay.
You have any idea how funny it is when there's 7 fucking Ultramen just going like, oh, I don't know what's going on? Because they always look fucking clueless. The more you put there, the more clueless they look.
It's like the inverse of like the Borg, where like the more Borg there are, because they have like a collective intelligence, the more intelligent they get, for whatever reason, like the more Ultraman parasites are within proximity to each other, they're just like, ah!
But no, it's really good because they when they're popping out of the hole, they're fucking running single file. I'm like, you guys can fly. Why are you running?
Oh my god. Probably budget.
I mean, probably.
I mean, what more than likely what it is that they have like maybe a couple stuntmen to be in the Ultra suit. So when there's like every Ultraman, they're just like, fuck it, put in extras. They don't know what to do, but just tell them to just move and be in motion somehow.
As long as you're not standing still, you're doing a good job.
It's what it's called, motion pictures, for a reason.
Ultraman King destroys the Ultra Key and exposes the alien pretending to be Astra. King and the Ultraman brothers leave and let Leo and Seven deal with the issue of Ultra Home. The real Astra is found and does a combo fixed beam on the Ultra Key, solving all the problems. See, the Ultra Key is like a power source that they put into the planet to make it so it doesn't like leave orbit.
Where the fuck is Ultra Home in comparison to like...
Very far away, but also close enough that it can just like careen out of orbit, smash into Earth in like a week.
Oh my god.
It's real good because the army's like, we're just gonna fucking blow it up. And Seven's like, well, what if it's Ultra Home? And Commander's like, well, we'll just have to hope it's not.
Why would that matter?
Because they don't want to blow up Ultra Home, because that's where all the Ultramen are that come to save the world.
Yeah, but like, if it's gonna crash into Earth anyway, I mean... I don't know, man.
Okay, so this is like the final arc of the show, and they put like an overarching plot line.
Okay.
There's aliens from planet Blackstar, led by the Black Commander, and he has a lot of plans on how to kill Leo.
Cool.
Some of them get close to working until Leo shows up. Leo's co-workers at Mac and the sports club are covered in nacho cheese and killed when a UFO attacks. Leo and the remaining sports club orphan move out to start a new life.
Wait, did the orphans died?
One of them did.
Oh my god.
Also his co-workers. All of them. If you worked with Leo at any point in your life, you are now dead. Including Seven, except I don't think Seven's dead. I think he has to come back later.
Okay.
A UFO chunk is found, and it continues its nacho cheese-based assault.
I'm just imagining, like, it's not nacho cheese, but it's like Cheese Whiz, but it's like spraying in all directions.
That's kind of what it was.
Oh my god.
After the nacho cheese fiasco, aliens resort to Plan B. Crab.
Crab?
Crab.
Oh, good.
The crab is stopped by some rebar and becomes small. It's found by a university and is hunted down by a child whose parents were attacked.
Okay. Why was the child even involved?
Because,
Why did they let the child be involved?
So, at the beginning of the episode, the kid and the remaining orphan and the daughter of Leo's new landlord are playing with a telescope looking for aliens. And they see the second UFO come in, which is the crab, and so they flash a mirror at it to get it to come over to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then kid's parents show up, and Crab is like, parents, time to make orphans. And so they get sent to the hospital, and kid's like, I need to get revenge. Plan B was a dud, so aliens try Plan C. Fake injured jellyfish. It lands in the child's animal shack where he takes care of it. It kills most of his animals and the child is sad.
Okay. What, and then Leo kicks its butt? And that's the end?
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
See, the kid's like, no, you can't fight it because it's injured. And Leo's like, look, I won't kill it. I just want to look at it. Because it's still small at the time.
Uh-huh.
So then his orphan pulls out a bat and starts fucking swinging at it. And the kid's like, no, you promised. And I'm like, well, Leo promised.
Yeah, no. You can't control the child.
The orphan didn't. And then it gets big and they're like, it lights the shack on fire. So they're trying to get all the animals out.
I thought they all got killed. Before.
No, we're getting there. Because like the shack's on fire, they're throwing fucking like there's rabbits in cages, there's birds, and then the shack fucking explodes.
Oh my god!
And the kid's like, "No, you killed my sparrow that you traded fucking chewing gum for. Kill it, Leo, please kill it. Let me kill it.
Give me the bat." Well, it's like 50 meters tall, kid. I don't think the bat's gonna do you any good.
Plan D. Vampire starfish. The starfish commits several murders, forcing Leo to leave town, but he comes back when he hears that the police have detained one. So, like, literally the second these fuckers show up, they are already committing the murders. And 2 hours later, there's like eight murders. Mm-hmm. And the cops are like, yo, these murders have formed a perfect circle outside your house. Which is where the bodies were.
That's kind of suspicious, but alright.
So they're like, hey, lock your doors. And Leo's like, oh shit, aliens are coming after me again. I should leave town so they stop fucking with my friends.
But all his friends got nacho cheese.
Well, he's got his new landlord and her daughters.
I think Leo needs to stop making, like, any human contact. He needs to drop the orphan off at a real orphanage and, like, only communicate with his landlord via sticky note. Like, it really
Well, he lives with his landlord, so, you know.
That's weird. Well, depending.
She rents out a room and a bunk bed.
Yeah.
So him and the orphan can live in the same room.
Okay, but, like...
I don't know who the fuck she is. She just shows up, and she's like, I know that guy. And I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know where the fuck you came from. Were you in an earlier episode?
Look, I'm just saying Leo needs to, like... If Leo is aware, and I think you said Leo is his human form, so Leo is aware that the people around him are in danger. Both literally and figuratively, because apparently the fucking vampire starfish decided to do a perfect circle of murders around him. So literally people within his vicinity are also in danger. Not just familial vicinity, but physical vicinity. Yeah, he really needs to, like, go to the desert. Oh my god.
Leo's orphan breaks another kid's expensive watch and his dad is not happy. The kid later finds Plan E and has his dad investigate it, claiming it's another meteor. It's actually a frog-turtle-alien hybrid.
Alright.
And, like, the kid's dad is like, your kid's bullying my kid, despite my kid being a complete asshole. He's like, you're not going to get a cool watch like this because you don't have dads.
It's rude.
Yeah. And like, the next day, Leo's orphan shows up when he's holding the meteorite monster, and he's like, hey, that might actually be an alien. He's like, oh no, you're just trying to break all my stuff again. I'm gonna go tell my dad. And then, like, they do some tests on it, like, they light it on fire.
Oh, great.
And the kid's dad's like, see? If it were living, it would be very upset being lit on fire. So Leo leaves, and then it goes on the attack. Humans are studying the aliens, studying the monsters, so it's time to put Plan F into effect. A wee tot with a doll that can shoot ice breath. Leo's orphan develops a crush on her and claims she's innocent. She was not.
Yeah.
She was very complicit in this.
I was gonna say. Probably has to activate the doll to freeze people.
Leo must coerce some brothers into letting him investigate Plan G. Operation Suck. Astra appears yet again to save the day.
Great.
Yeah. See this big fucking anglerfish.
Uh-huh.
And it sucks up cars. It's not a car revenge episode.
Okay.
But it does suck up a whole bunch of cars.
With people in them?
Sometimes.
Oh my god.
And like, it lands on this guy's property, and he's trying to sell it. And he's like, I don't need you brothers spreading rumors about there being a giant monster here. And yeah, so he has to coerce them because they're like, well, nobody's gonna believe us. Also, they stopped using, like, I know I mentioned it earlier, but like they stopped using MAC and they just use generic defense forces now.
I mean, things have gotten kind of out of control to the point where I kind of feel like a more general response is needed than just like the specialty people. I mean, the specialty people should still be involved, but it's like at this point, it's like get the JSDF involved. Something's going on.
Yeah. Time for Plan H.
Oh god.
Seashells. The shells either do a murder or mind control, depending on how important the character is to the plot.
I'm assuming inversely proportional. The thing they inflict is inversely proportional to their importance.
No, they just mind control the important people.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
It's inversely proportional, where it's like, if this person died, would it make writing harder? Mind control. Murder everyone else.
Yeah, they just fucking latch on and they glow and then they die. It's good. There's a wee tot collecting them.
Oh,
and
God.
she hands a whole bunch of them out.
Great.
And most of them are to like Leo's friends.
Damn it, where's Jack when you need him? Children are becoming a problem.
Leo runs into an old friend who has become a photographer and is having an expo. He then runs into the friend's ex-girlfriend. Enter Plan I. Have Satan birds attack the expo. Old friend dies protecting the ex-girlfriend's baby. I don't actually know what the plan here was, aside from birds. Like, one large bird and, like, 20 tiny birds.
Uh-huh.
To specifically kill one guy. Who was never mentioned before or after this.
I don't know, man.
Lamenting the loss of his family, Leo's orphan gets possessed by a Terra Bozu and implements Plan J, spreading rage gas around town.
That's it? Like...
Pretty much. It's just fucking on his shoulder, and it spits rage gas.
Cool, but how does that get resolved?
Yeah, they knock it off his shoulder. And landlord's like, I think of you as my son. He's like, Mom.
Okay.
And that's good enough.
Alright, well now that he has a surrogate mom, it's time for Leo to fucking leave! Oh my god.
11th time's a charm, as they say, when Plan K is implemented. The K stands for kidnapping, as they take Leo's landlord hostage.
That didn't work out, did it?
Leo trades his life for hers, and the aliens freeze and dismember him.
Oh, the joke's on them. He's an Ultraman.
Ultraman King uses his King Beam to revive Leo.
Oh, well.
I really wanted to put the Ultraman gets decapitated. He gets better. I wanted to put that in, but then the King Beam. And I had to bring up Ultraman King, because, you know, like, you gotta respect him. He's royalty. But yeah, no, he shows up, and he's like, you can't die as long as one person believes in you. So, I know your body's fucking in a hole over there, King Beam. Go deal with him. Plan L is a go when the ultimate kaiju appears and challenges Leo to a fight. Leo reveals his true nature, and the alien mastermind is defeated when children beat him up and steal his crystal ball. Yeah, the Black Commander gets fucking overwhelmed by children.
Okay. That feels really irresponsible, but... I mean... Children's show, so I guess...
Swarm rule. You can't win against a swarm.
Yeah, but...
He was small, he was people size. He doesn't do any of the fighting, he just holds his crystal ball menacingly.
Well, that's cool and all, but like... I don't know, man. I don't know. That's where did all the children come from? He only has one orphan.
Well, the orphan has friends.
Guess.
And I think they came from a school or something. I don't know, they all just sort of fucking gathered around and they just fucking swarmed the guy, and after he lost his crystal ball, he fucking died. And then Ultraman gets the crystal ball and he throws it at the ultimate kaiju, and it dies. And then he's like, yo, I'ma fuck off on this boat. See y'all later.
I mean, he needs to leave. Like, that's very apparent.
Well,
but the thing's been solved, so it's like, why?
Well, there could be more aliens.
I mean,
except there won't be for another 5 years.
I mean, yeah.
Unless you count the anime. Which I'm not watching. Because you know how hard it is to find the Ultraman on Amazon?
I don't know.
It's very hard.
Wait, the anime is Leo?
No. The next show that comes up, I believe, is the Ultraman.
Oh.
Which is an anime made by, like, the Gundam people, I think. If I remember that correctly.
I mean...
You know, it's a studio that I think Bandai or Namco or whatever owns, so... But, unfortunately, I can't find that on Amazon, so...
It's not on the archive website?
It might be, but then again, the Ultraman isn't descriptive enough. It's just gonna bring up a whole bunch of Ultraman.
True.
But anyway. No, the Leo starts off really awful. Because it's just, oh, you can't win the fight. Go and train in the woods for 6 hours. Oh, you can win the fight now because you've learned a secret move that you shouldn't really know because, you know, you didn't do anything. You punched logs. I'm proud of you. That didn't solve. You didn't learn anything new. You just learned how to punch logs. I'm gonna pelt you with boomerangs. That one was pretty funny though. I laughed. But yeah, no. It gets kind of wacky. I hate the fact that they show Astra on the box art because it's like that guy was there for 4 episodes, 5 if you count the one where he was an imposter. But yeah, good times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like you said, they were like, we want to make a darker, more serious Ultraman, and all that really turned into is like people just keep dying a lot, and then Leo just kind of like I really feel like I feel like the incompetence of Leo can really be summed up with like that slasher monster where it's like dad gets slashed up, all right, you, my friend, please take this child. Nothing bad can possibly happen. Oh no, he's been slashed. Shit. Like,
No, it's real good.
I don't know. There's just something about, like, you didn't... It's the fucking, like, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It's like, you didn't even think about, like... I don't know why the slasher thing is like, I need to kill not the children, but I'm going to follow the children and kill whoever is with the children. But, like...
It might have been a long con. It might have been one of those, like, well, if I get everybody to hate Leo, he'll just fucking leave.
That's so dumb.
But I don't know where Leo's gonna go. He doesn't have an Ultra home.
Yeah, no, it got blown up by the fucking goblin-eared, like, mullet man. Like, I don't fucking know. Like...
It's really funny because I thought the slasher guy was that guy.
Uh-huh.
He's not.
Yeah.
Because he's also dressed up in, like, a black jumpsuit with silver underwear and a mullet.
Great.
I'm just like, is that the same guy? Is that what we're doing? This guy's just going to show up in every episode? Because that'd be nice. Nice having a main villain who just has more monsters.
Yeah.
And then it was just some guy. Some other guy with fucking blade hands.
How the fuck... Oh, wait, how the fuck did they even deal with alien magma or whatever?
He tried to get freaky with a bird.
The bird episode was where he got... I just thought that ended with, like, he didn't like how things turned out.
Yeah, he attempted to do a murder on the bird.
Oh.
And then Leo just fucking murders him.
And like, is there any, like, fanfare to that?
No!
Because that's really important.
No, it's really flaccid. There's no, oh, I've avenged my home world, my brother. Nothing like that. It's, well, Magma's dead.
Oh my god.
Hey, bird lady, you want to make some more pinwheels? See, that's what she does when she goes and works for the dad. See, the dad runs a bike shop, and because he got fucked up, he can't fix the bikes, so she turns into a human to help him fix bikes. And she's using her feathers as pinwheels to make people go faster on the bike.
Oh, right, the bird turned into a lady, I forgot.
And Magma shows up, he's like, these pinwheels, they must belong to the bird lady. I will fuck them up. Because she rejected my advances. She is the most beautiful of monsters. How could she do this to me?
I mean, has he looked in the mirror, like, ever? I'm just saying, like, I mean, his hair might be well kept, but, like, there's really nothing about him that's appealing at all. But, no, if he, well, shit, that doesn't actually work. I was gonna say, if you wanted to attract a bird, but then I'm like, the only example we have is the condor. That was assumedly a male bird. And I was like, he needs to dress up in a lizard suit. And I'm like, no, because the condor wasn't attracted to Godzilla. Whatever. It's...
No, it's real good.
Just, I don't fucking know, man. Like, at least fucking Gridman had the decency to, like... I mean, yeah, the dude was in a bedsheet, but, like, he was the villain. Yeah, he made weird internet monsters, but, like, I assume he's been there from the beginning.
Yeah, no, he's villain from day 1 to villain to day 39.
Yeah. It's like... I don't know.
And then his sidekick gets redeemed in, like, episode 39. It's really good.
But does anyone die in original Gridman? Because if no one dies, then...
There's at least a lot of attempts.
Well, yeah. I mean, attempted murder definitely isn't great. But I feel like...
I don't think anybody dies in Gridman.
Okay, because...
But if they do, they're very minor characters who are only there for that episode.
I mean, that's not my point, though, because all the characters who died in Quad S Gridman were definitely minor characters, but that doesn't excuse, like...
I'm just saying why I wouldn't remember them.
Fair. But, like, I guess my point was just going to be like, if it was only attempted murders, then I would personally say there is the possibility of redemption for the character because at least he wasn't actually an accessory to murder. Whereas purple hair Akane,
she definitely did the murders.
She stabbed somebody. Like, even if you could pretend that, like, her building the kaiju, but then they got made real, like, wasn't that big of a deal, even though every single person who died because she wanted them dead. She then took matters into her own hands and, stabbed a kid. Like,
no, it's fine.
It's, like, direct violence, not to mention actual death, and then they're just like, but we love you, and it's like, yeah, because she made you do it.
Go make friends in the real world.
Go redeem yourself in the real world. God, I re-listened to that fucking thing. Just the amount of don't make an impression, especially not with the kaiju. And God forbid you do so with a box cutter. But anyway, I feel like whereas Jack needed to be imprisoned for his violence against children, Leo needs to be imprisoned for negligence. A lot of people died.
But then who's gonna protect the planet?
Well, he left, thank God.
No, he didn't leave.
I thought he didn't?
No, where's he gonna go? He doesn't have homeworld.
Well, I thought he got on a ship and was like, fuck it, I'm leaving.
Yeah, he's still on Earth, though. He got on a boat.
Oh,
like
okay.
a sailboat.
Oh, an actual boat.
Like
I
a
thought...
dinghy.
Okay.
I don't know where he's going, but... I mean, I know he comes back. Because he's got to continue the master-pupil thing.
Oh, God. See,
because Ultraseven's going to have a kid. And Leo has to teach Ultraseven's kid.
He's going to beat the shit out of him. all Leo's going to remember is all the times that Seven beat the ever-loving crap out of him, and he's just going to beat this child.
Look,
he's going to embrace his inner Jack. It's going to be
it's not going to be a child. Ultraseven's kid's going to be like 20.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Which makes it completely fine to pelt him with boomerangs.
I mean...
That might have been made of metal.
Jesus Christ. That's not okay. Like, wooden boomerangs is definitely not okay. That's still gonna hurt. But metal boomerangs, you're getting into the territory of like, that might be a deadly weapon. That might not be okay.
No, it'll be fine. I hope that happens. I hope there's a boomerang monster and Leo's like, I know how to deal with this.
Revenge!
And then Ultraseven's kid has to train some Ultraman.
Oh my God.
I don't remember which one he trains. I think it's like Mebius or something.
Okay.
They said it in the book and I didn't pay attention.
Fun.
Actually, no, it's probably not even Mebius because I think he's from like the 90s. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
See you all next time.